the drama surrounding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark just took another sharp turn. And this time it wasn't because of a foul, a stare-down, or a viral clip on the court. It came from silence. A silence so loud that fans across the basketball world immediately caught it, dissected it, and recognized exactly what it was. Angel Reese had a moment handed to her on a silver platter, a moment that could have cooled years of tension, shifted the narrative, and finally signaled growth. Instead, she let it pass, and in doing so, she reignited everything. Team USA released an interview meant to showcase unity, growth, and appreciation. Angel Reese spoke about her experience at camp with gratitude and detail, talking about how valuable it was to train alongside elite players. She didn't keep things vague either. She named names. She praised Aaliyah Boston and talked about her technique. She highlighted Chelsea Gray and spoke about her court vision and creativity. She made it clear she was paying attention, learning, and soaking everything in. And then there was the omission that changed the entire tone of the conversation. Caitlin Clark's name never came up, not once. That silence wasn't accidental. Not in a setting like this, not when you're intentionally listing specific players and singling them out for praise. Caitlin Clark is not some fringe player who slipped the mind. She's the most talked about name in women's basketball, the primary ball handler at camp, and the engine of the offense when she's on the floor. Multiple clips showed Angel and Caitlin sharing the court, running sets together, and participating in the same drills. Angel saw firsthand what Caitlin does at an elite level. She experienced the pace, the passing, the command, and still, when the moment came to speak publicly, she chose not to acknowledge her at all. This was the opportunity, the clean one, the easy one. A single sentence could have shifted everything. A brief nod to Caitlin's passing, leadership, or shooting would have sent a clear message that whatever existed in the past was staying there. Instead, the omission confirmed what many fans already suspected. The tension isn't gone. The resentment hasn't faded. And the rivalry, whether Angel wants to admit it or not, is still very much alive. What makes this so frustrating is that it fits a pattern. This isn't the first time Angel Reese has declined to shut down drama when given a clear chance. Last season provided a perfect example when a controversy erupted around alleged racist behavior from Indiana Fever fans. The story exploded overnight, dominating headlines and igniting outrage across social media. Investigations were launched, accusations were amplified, and then, after everything cooled, the findings came back completely empty. No evidence, no racist chants, nothing. The sound in question turned out to be standard arena audio, something played in venues across the league. Angel had opportunities during that period to clarify what she personally experienced. She spoke to reporters shortly after the incident and could have easily said she didn't hear anything she considered racist. That single statement would have shut the entire story down. But instead, she went along with the narrative as it unfolded, allowing the controversy to grow and linger even as evidence failed to support it. The result was unnecessary damage, not just to fans, but to the broader perception of the league. Now fast forward to this Team USA interview, and the same behavior appears again. A chance to de-escalate, a chance to unify, a chance to demonstrate leadership on the biggest stage. And once again, the opportunity was left untouched. This isn't about being required to praise a rival. It's about professionalism and awareness. When you choose to name multiple teammates and deliberately exclude one, especially one as prominent as Caitlin Clark, you send a message whether you intend to or not. This matters because the Angel, Reese, and Caitlin Clark dynamic has become bigger than both of them. It's been building since their college days, fueled by high-stakes games, viral moments, and constant media framing. Every incident, no matter how small, becomes gasoline on the fire. Fans take sides. Comment sections turn toxic, and the sport itself gets dragged into endless debates that overshadow the actual basketball being played. Team USA camp was supposed to represent something different. It was meant to be a reset, a place where individual rivalries are set aside for a shared goal. Wearing the same jersey is supposed to mean something. It's an acknowledgement that personal narratives take a back seat to collective success. But moments like this make it clear that not everyone is ready to move on. There's also an uncomfortable reality that sits beneath all of this. Caitlin Clark is the biggest star in women's basketball right now. That's not an opinion. It's reflected in ratings, attendance, merchandise, and mainstream coverage. She draws casual fans in a way the sport hasn't seen before. Arenas sell out when she plays. Television numbers spike. Sponsors invest. The league benefits directly from her presence. Angel Reese is a talented and accomplished player, but the spotlight doesn't shine on her the same way. And for a hyper-competitive athlete, that imbalance is not easy to accept. That frustration can manifest in subtle ways. Silence can be louder than criticism. Omission can sting more than open conflict. And when that silence happens repeatedly, it stops looking accidental. It starts looking intentional. None of this means Angel Reese isn't a great player. She is. None of this means she's required to like Caitlin Clark. She isn't, but leadership at this level demands awareness of how actions are perceived, especially when representing something bigger than yourself. When you're given a platform meant to highlight unity and growth, what you choose not to say can matter just as much as what you do say. This is why fans are reacting so strongly. They're not imagining things. They're recognizing a pattern. Angel Reese had a golden opportunity to shift the story, to show maturity, and to signal that the rivalry could coexist without constant friction. Instead, she reinforced the divide, whether intentionally or not, and the fallout is predictable. Social media debates flare up again. Team Angel versus Team Caitlyn narratives resurface. Media outlets repackage the tension for clicks, and the sport finds itself stuck in the same loop it can't seem to escape. The truth is, moments like these shape legacies, not just highlights and stat lines, but how players are remembered as leaders, teammates, and representatives of the game. This wasn't about giving Caitlin Clark credit she doesn't deserve. It was about choosing unity over silence. And that choice wasn't made. So now the question shifts to the audience. Was this omission calculated, or was it simply a reflection of unresolved feelings that Angel Reese isn't ready to confront publicly? Do you think this rivalry will ever truly cool off, or is it destined to follow both players for the rest of their careers? And more importantly, what does this ongoing tension mean for the future of women's basketball as it continues to grow under an intense spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this conversation isn't going anywhere. And if you want more deep, unfiltered breakdowns of the stories shaping women's basketball behind the scenes, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay locked in. This rivalry, and everything around it, is far from over.